Good afternoon. This is Lance Dixon with Curriculum Training Systems as we come to you again to provide a little more information on foundational principles of learning. Now, last week we talked to you about effective communication. We shared information about the communication model, which consists of 4 parts. There's the sender, the person who's sharing the information. There's the receiver, the person who's listening to receive the information. There's the message, the actual information is being sent. And the last part is feedback, which is a message from the receiver going back to the sender. And the purpose is to ensure to the sender that the message is understood. We also spoke about the importance of listening. Listening is an active activity which must be engaged in. Without listening, there's no communication because the message will never be received. Now this week, we're going to talk to you about what I believe is probably the most powerful aspect of communication. And that's the question. Asking a question. Something as basic as asking a question can generate so many different realms of thought that is something that has to be studied and has to be looked at if you're serious about learning. Now, in the basic purpose of a question is just to receive information. I don't know something, so I ask about it. That's the most basic form of a question, but a question can go so much further beyond just that. A question can be addressed to an individual, and a question can be addressed to a group, such as a classroom, maybe a boardroom. And there's different things that you can acquire through how you ask certain questions. We talked about the basic, acquiring information. I don't know, give me the knowledge so that I will know. Now, a question can also be asked to invoke thought. I don't know this. I don't think you know it either, but I'm going to ask you a question so that not just I, but you can think about it and we can share ideas. Or in a group setting, as an instructor, I may know what the answer is, but I ask my class the question so that they can think about it and share ideas as I guide them to the correct answer. One of the powerful things about questions is that they can generate further questions. You can dig deeper, if you might say. It can stimulate new ways to think about something. It analyzes your thinking. You evaluate your thinking. All of this is based on how you ask a question. Maybe you're in a political debate and you ask the question, well, how did you come to this conclusion? Now, the person has to give you information on the process that they use to come to that conclusion. Maybe that process may not be logical. You dig deeper. Well, why did you go from step A to step E and skip step B, C, D? There may be reasons for it and maybe not. But by asking the question, you will force the individual to take into account that there are logical steps to this process that could have been employed and what's the reasoning behind why they weren't employed. That's just a simple, very, very simple aspect on how questions can be used. Let's say you're in accounting class. How can these principles help you improve your net worth? Now, there's a direct connection to a benefit to the student, which you have opened up by asking that question. Now, these are a lot of different aspects to asking questions. There's so much more that we can get into. But for this week, that's all we have. We'll continue this a little bit more next week by talking about different types of questions. That's all I have for this week. If this was helpful in any way, please share this video with others. Anybody that you might think can benefit from the information. At the bottom of this page, you will see links to our website and some of the services that we provide and some of the products that we offer. This is Lance Dixon, and thanks again, and I'll see you next week.